Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नमाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्णा, प्लीज एक्सेप्ट my humble obeisance. All glory to Sri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Shamarasika Devidasi from New Vrindavan. Please forgive me for stopping ecstatic chanting. Today's spiritual quote is: the more we advance in Krishna consciousness, the more we have to straighten our service attitude in order to bear the weight of responsibility. I will repeat again. The more we advance in Krishna consciousness, the more we have to straighten our service attitude in order to bear the weight of responsibility. This is explained by His Holiness Radhanath Swami in his daily nectar for the soul. So I welcome all the devotees on the early morning call today. May I know who is during the call today?
Hare Krishna, Mataji, and Hare Krishna to all the devotees. This is Surinder Bandari from Maryland. Hare Krishna and Happy New Year to all. Happy
Yes.
New Year.
Hare Krishna, Surinder Prabhu, Danvat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and happy Krishna conscious New Year to everyone. And may you all progress in bhakti and more service attitude towards Krishna. So,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. This is Amritamani Devidasi from Augusta, Georgia.
Hare Krishna, Amritamani Mataji, Danvat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and happy Krishna conscious New Year. Please bless us, Mataji. Your blessings are most.
Happy Krishna conscious to all of you.
Mataji is a senior disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami, and we are very blessed to have her in our call every day.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shamraska Mataji. Are you back to your original place or still at Vrindavan?
In Vrindavan, Prabhuji. Today we will be back.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We will have a Modak in 2026.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all devotees. This is Malini from Ashburn, Virginia. And Happy New Year to all. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Malini Mataji, Danvat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and happy Krishna conscious New Year. And Manidhar Prabhu is here. So Prabhuji, would you like to take over the greeting session?
Sure, Mataji.
Please take. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Happy New Year. Happy Krishna conscious New Year.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Happy New Year.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Madhavat Pranam to you and all the devotees on the call. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Rupini Padma Devi Dasi from Orlando, Florida, and wishing everybody a very happy Krishna conscious New Year 26.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj. Thank you for joining and Happy New Year. Happy Krishna conscious New Year. Anybody else?
Please accept my humble obeisances. All glory to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Nikunja Rasada from New Vrindavan today, and wish you everyone a happy Krishna conscious, happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj. Thank you for joining the call. Well, let me start the recording.
Prabhuji, I started.
Oh, you started already? Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you, Mataji.
then our speakers already here.
The speaker is there, yeah. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glory to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj. Today we are very fortunate. We have Her Grace Shamakishori Mataji from Tennessee, and Mataji is going to enlighten us from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 11, verse 34. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanur Pranam. All glory to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj. You may take over the call when you are ready.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, all the devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to Guru Varg. Thank you for giving the opportunity to serve all the devotees. Just give me a few minutes. I will be just a minute, everybody. Yes. So let's start with Mangalacharan. So, Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Saupadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yuda Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamascha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So happy Krishna conscious New Year to all the devotees. So we should all wish good, like spiritual progress for each and every devotees, for each and every living entity, because everybody is a part and parcel of Krishna. So for the devotees, every day is New Year because they are using every time for Krishna's service. So that's why people are celebrating today and making more plans for their. Sometimes people make plans for their health, or for some increasing their money, or so many plans. But on the other hand, our Krishna conscious devotees, they make plans like how much they want to read. And if somebody chanting few rounds, they start making plans, like they in the new year they will chant more round. So for the devotees, like they are always joyful and they want to progress in their spiritual life. So we all know, like this is very nice opportunity for the new year, like where we can make our plans for the spiritual progress. So we are reading today Srimad Bhagavatam, and this is like wonderful literature. Like when we read the Vaishnava Bhajan on Ekadashi Shuddha Bhakta Charan Renu, it describes like these are the Madhav Tithi. Whenever we have Madhav Tithi, Janmashtami or Ekadashi, when we that day we have special opportunity. We read these scriptures and we take benefit. So today, like for the devotees, every day is festival. Like New Year is the special day. So where we can make our life success by reading this Srimad Bhagavatam. So we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 11, King Indra annihilates the demons. So we are reading text 34. So the shloka is Yena me purvam adrinam paksha cheda prajataye krito nivishatam barhe patatreha patatam bhuvi So the translation is, Indra thought formerly when many mountains flying in the sky with wings would fall to the ground and kill people, I cut their wings with the same thunderbolt. So let's read text 35. Tapasharamyam tavastram vratro yena vipatitaha अन्ये चापि बलो पेतः सर्वास्त्रेण अक्षत्वचः. Okay, so let's read the translation. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vritrasur was the essence of the austerities undergone by Tvashta, yet the thunderbolt killed him. Indeed, not only he, but also many other stalwart heroes whose very skin could not be injured even by all kinds of weapons were killed by the same thunderbolt. So we can see here, this is such a nice, wonderful pastime, Vritrasur. Like how, like here he is playing the role of a demon, but we all know like how he is a pure devotee. So we know like in his previous life, he was like in the Gandharva Lok. So that time, like when he was in the Gandharva Lok, that time, one day he saw like Mother Parvati was sitting on the lap of Lord Shiva, and he just laughed, and like he was laughing, and Mother Parvati was offended to see like how he's laughing, and that time she cursed him. She cursed him like you can become a demon in your next life. So, and after hearing that, the Gandharv, he became very happy. So, because then Mother Parvati was surprised to see that. And then Lord Shiva told her, like, he's a devotee of the Lord. For the devotee, there is no difference for them. They are always joyful. He said, like, Mother, you are the mother. If you are cursing, this is also your blessing. And why that Gandharv, he was laughing? Because he was laughing like how Lord Shiva is so exalted. Like even though he was assembled with all the devotees and Mother Parvati was sitting on his lap and he was giving Bhagavad Katha. So see, material energy, we all living entity in the material world, we are struggling. Why we are struggling? We don't have that much attachment to Krishna. By attachment to Krishna consciousness, by attachment to Krishna, this like chanting, hearing more and more, then we can easily cross this material world. As Krishna is saying, like in Bhagavad Gita, he said that Devi hi aishi gun maya, mam maya durataya, mam ye prapadyante, maya metam tarantite. So easily they can cross this material world. How? By surrendering to Krishna. That's why we are all struggling, because we are not surrendering to Krishna. That's our struggle. So we can see that Gandhar in his previous life, he was fully surrendered to Krishna. Even though he got the curse, but still he was laughing. He was thinking this is the blessing of the Lord. So this like from this we all can see like devotees when they get curse also, they never counter curse anybody. They feel like whatever is happening, it's all Krishna's blessing. And then he got the body of this demon, and that Vritasur. And like we can see, and Lord Shiva told Mother Parvati that whatever you have done, it's not good, because he is a devotee. For him, doesn't matter, like wherever, even then the demon's body also, he is he's like always free. Like we have nice example of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, he was born in the demonic family, but we all can see the dedication he had like for the Lord. Like these are the example, wonderful example. We have the example of like Vibhishan ji. So these are the pure devotee of the Lord. Vibhishan ji, even though he was living in the Lanka, who was everywhere, he was surrounded by demons, but still he had that so much faith on Lord Vishnu, and he was always chanting the name of the Lord. And when Hanumanji reached at his house, first time he saw in the whole Lanka tulsi plant in front of his house. So Hanumanji was surprised to see, like, how come, like, this is a place of hell, and where somebody is keeping tulsi plant in front of the house. So that's why he saw like Vibhishan ji, and he was surprised. So we have these nice examples, like in the demon body also. That's why Srila Prabhupada said we have to come out from this body. Like body may be demon or demon family we can take, but consciousness should be Krishna consciousness. So this, and even in our Krishna conscious movement, like so many devotees, like by reading Bhagavad Gita, even the whole family is not Krishna consciousness, but they make their own life Krishna consciousness, and they change the whole family. So these devotees, they are from that, they are the practical example of Prahlad Maharaj. They are the practical example of Vibhishan ji and Vritasur. Like in this past time, Vritasur, even though he was in the body of a demon, but like we can see the dedication he had for the Lord, and he was like he was telling Indra, "You can kill me. By killing me, you will also get whatever you want, and I will also get whatever I want." Because he know, like after this body he will go to the Lord's abode, and Indra, by killing him, he will again become the king of heaven. So both our desire will be fulfilled. So we can see, like, this is the pastime of devotees, like where they are fully Krishna conscious. They have full faith on the lotus feet of the Lord. The Lord is always ready to protect his devotee. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Name Bhaktya Pranashati. Kaunteya Pratijana hi Name Bhaktya Pranashati. My devotee never falls. So because how they cannot fall? Because their consciousness is always Krishna conscious. That's why Srila Prabhupada, our dear Srila Prabhupada, he made this our society, Krishna International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Srila Prabhupada put this Krishna consciousness in our brain, in so that like it's not like just for few seconds. Always, whatever we do, we feel Krishna's presence in our daily routine. Whatever we cook, whatever we eat, whatever we do, like going to the store or buying anything, we buy bhoga for the Lord. And materialistic people, we all can see, whenever, even in the house, whenever they cook, first by while cooking also they want to taste, and they want to try, like maybe salt is not good or this that they feel, and whenever they cut the salad something, they start eating in between. So we can think they can lose the purity. That the main thing is, cleanliness is still there in the material world, but purity is not there. And we can see devotees, they always keep the kitchen always separate, everything is separate. And devotees, they never put anything after eating in the kitchen also. They are very, very careful, like we can see. And when we do all these things, these are very dear to the Lord. It makes more closest to Krishna. So these are like small things in our daily life that can help us to progress in Krishna consciousness. And in the material world, we all have this example, like outsider people, they always make fun of devotees. They said, why you always taking your bead bag and chanting Hare Krishna, what you will get? They think like whatever they are doing, this is more more effective than the chanting Hare Krishna all the time. But like if we see this like so many times, like when we ask them, okay, one day you can take this bead back and chant whole day, they cannot do that. Like when one time, we have nice example. We went to the there is one Hindu temple. We put a book stall there, and one Prabhu, he came. He said, what you will do with this book money that you get from Bhagavad Gita by selling Bhagavad Gita? And then my Prabhu said, like, Prabhu, you can come and stand here, and I will go, and whatever book you will sell today, you will take the money, no problem at all. But you can stand here and sell Bhagavad Gita. It's okay for today. He won't be able to stand there. This is like we can see in the material world, like people are they are saying so many things to devotees, but they cannot do that whatever devotees they are doing, getting up early in the morning, chanting their rounds, reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So they think like these are the easy things. like just meditation for hours without knowing the aim and doing different yoga postures. This is the best, but devotees know what is the best thing. So here we can see like Vritasur, even though he was in the body of demon, but he was a pure devotee. So let's read text 36. Text 36 is So ayam pratihato vajro maya mukte asur अल्पके नाहं तद आदते दंडम ब्रह्म तेजो अपि akaranam. Translation. But now, although the same thunderbolt has been released against a less important demon, it has been ineffectual. Therefore, although it was as good as a Brahmastra, it has now become useless like an ordinary rod. I shall therefore hold it no longer. So we can see now Indra he released his thunderbolt, and we all know like everything is like no use. Like Virtasur won't be killed by any weapon. That's why the Dichi Muni special he made the weapon to kill Virtasur with his like bones, like we all can see, and that's why he said like this is useless. And then we will read text 37. Iti shakram vishidantam ahavaga asharirini nayam sukher atho naradrir vadam arhati danava. Sukdev Goswami continued, while the morose Indra was lamenting in this way, an ominous unembodied voice said from the sky, this demon Namuchi is not to be annihilated by anything dry or moist. Text 38, so we will read. Maya shame yadvaro datto mrityurnevardre shushkayo ato anya chintayanyaste upayo magavan ripo. The voice also said, O Indra, because I have given this demon the benediction that he will never be killed by any weapon that is dry or moist, you have to think of another way to kill him. So we all know like Vritasur's father, when he want to kill Indra and he chant the mantra, like the mantra should be chanted in such a way that he want a son who can kill Indra. But he made, while chanting the mantra, he made a mistake and he chanted the mantra in a way that he, instead of killing Indra, he want a son who can be killed by Indra. So we all know that mistake he made. So and we can see the the demon was Virtasur. His body was very very gigantic, big body. So it's very hard to kill him. That's why like Indra, and he was very frustrated. He was not able to kill because he feel like he's his enemy, because he was finishing all his army, everything. He was just like, so that's why he was feeling very very morose and sad. But he can, like Sukdev Goswami is describing like how he was able to heard the voice from the sky. So text 39. Tam devim grim akaranya Maghavan Shushumahita Dayayan Fenam Atha Pashyat Upayam Ubhayatmakam. After hearing the ominous voice, Indra, with great attention, began to meditate on how to kill the demon. He then saw that foam would be the means, for it is neither moist nor dry. So text 40. Na sushkena na chardrena jahara na muche shrirahya tam tushtuvar Munigana Malaye Chava Kiran Vibhum. Translation. Thus Indra, king of heaven, severed Namuchi's head with a weapon of foam, which was neither dry nor moist. Then all the satisfied. Sa- then all the sages satisfied Indra, the exalted personality, by showering flowers and garlands upon him, almost covering him. Purport. In this regard, the Shruti mantra says, Apam fenaha namuchi shiro indro ada radiyat. Indra killed Namuchi with the watery foam, which is neither moist nor dry. So we all know, like, different demigods, they are working under Krishna's order for different department. And Indra is the king of heaven, and his duty is to take care of, like, nicely everything in the material world. So this is service for the Lord that he's doing. So here we can see the fight, like he's, or like why the voice came from the sky, because even though he is Sakami Indra, he is not a pure devotee, but he is working for the Lord with the material desire. Like we have so many example in Bhagavatam, like where Indra, he was always scared of his position. So here he is killing the demon, and the Lord is also helping him through the voice. That voice he heard from the sky, it's not ordinary voice, it's a special voice. Like we have so many examples, like we have the example of Kamsa when he was going to take mother Devaki and Vasudev to Devaki ji to their palace. So that time he also heard the voice from the sky, and that time Kamsa, he came to know that eighth child of Devaki will kill him. So these are the, like, the Krishna. These are the symptoms, like how Krishna is always ready to help his devotee. So he gave, even he gave them. He told, like, Kamsa before that he should be take care. But whatever happened, it happened. Like we have in the 10th canto, like, in the first chapter, like where Vasudev ji told, like, Kamsa so many reasons. First, he told him philosophically, like, this we are not with this body, we are spirit soul. This body is coming and going. Why are you worried for the body? You have, maybe today or tomorrow you have to give up this body. Why are you worried? But then he saw, like, these demonic people, they don't have that brain to understand all this knowledge, because he was mad. He was thinking, like, a child of Devaki will kill me, so I should kill Devaki immediately, because if Devaki is killed, then who will give birth to the child? And then that time Vasudev ji devised a plan in his brain, in his mind, that thing came, like, let me tell him on another way. He said, like, okay, don't kill her. Like, whatever child we have, I will give you all the child. Devaki is not the cause of your death, our eighth child. And I'm promising you, I will give you from 1 to 8, all of them to you. And you can decide whatever you want. You can kill them, but don't kill Devaki. And that time in the translation purport we read, like Prabhupada was explaining very nicely, like, Vasudevji was thinking, if there is, that is in the destiny of Kamsa, that the eighth child will kill him, then somehow it will happen. Nobody can stop him. But now the current situation is, I should take care of Devaki. So that's why, like, the devotees are, they are very clever. They know how to take care of the situation. And but, like, we can see the voice is always ready to help devotees. And even though Kamsa, he was very scared, he, like, he was always in a thought of Krishna, like the Lord Vishnu or Krishna, he will come and kill me. So that's why that's his, he was thinking all the time. So here also we can see, like, the, like, Indra, he heard the voice, and that's why he got the idea how to kill Namuchi. So let's read text 41. Gandharva mukhyau jagatur vishwavasu paravasu deva dandu bhayo nedur Marakayo Nanaratur Muda. Vish, Vishwar, Vishwavasu and Puravasu, the two chiefs of the Gandharvas, sang in great happiness. The cattle drums of the demigods sounded, and the Apsaras dances in jubilation. Text 42, so we will read. Anne apyevam pratidvandvan vayo agni varunadaya suddhayam asuran mrigan kesharino yatha. Vayu, Agni, Varuna, and other demigods began killing the demons who opposed them, just as lions kill deer in the forest. Text 43. Brahma preshito devan devarshir narado nripa varayam asa vibudhan drashtva danav sankshayam. O king, when Lord Brahma saw the imminent total annihilation of the demons, he sent a message with Narada, who went before the demigods to make them stop fighting. Nice. So text 44. Shri Narada Vacha Bhavadhir Amritam Praptam Narayana Bhujashrayaha Shriya Samedita Sarva Uparamat Vigraha. The great sage Narada said, all of you demigods are protected by the arms of Narayan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and by his grace you have gotten the nectar. By the grace of the Goddess of Fortune, you are glorious in every way. Therefore, please stop this fight. So we all know, like Brahma, that is the Brahma's role in the creation. Like we have nice example of like when like there is nobody to take care of the universe. That time Brahmaji, and because Uttam was died and Dhruv Maharaj, he went back to Godhead. That time nobody's. That time and Brahmaji went to like Priyavrta, and that time like when he went to Priyavrta, and Narad Muni, we all know who is the such a pure devotee of the Lord, and he has always great disciple. Priyavrta was his disciple. He's and that time, and he was giving him all the teachings, and he don't want to get married. He just want to stay in brahmacharya life. That time when Brahmaji came to him, and Brahmaji asked him for the like there is nobody who can take care. You can like do this for the purpose of the universe. So that time, like even though Narad Muni gave him full knowledge, he was training him so nicely, and nobody was able to convince him. Finally Brahmaji came, and then that time like we all can see Brahma, that is the Brahma's role, to see in the creation what are the important things, how to manage the things. So here also Brahmaji and Narad Muni, and there also like we can see Narad Muni, then even though he know like Priyavrta Maharaj's qualification, and because it was Brahma's order, Brahma is his father, and Brahmaji told him like because this is the requirement for the material world. So then by the plea of Brahmaji and his father Priyavrta agree. Okay, then Shambhu Manu also he came. So we all know like this Bhagavatam is the like describe the one day of Brahma. Like in Bhagavatam, like we all know, like Shambhu Manu had 5 children, Priyavrta and Uttanpa, 2 sons and 3 daughters, Devahuti, Akuti and Prasuti. So the whole Bhagavatam is about them. So that's in that we can see like so many devotees, they always come like almost like all of them, like if we see the life of Priyavrta, Uttanpad, Akuti, Devahuti, Prasuti, 3 Huti sisters, and they are all like we know, like in the third canto we read about Mother Devhuti and Kardama Muni. So they are all such a pure devotee, and they are always ready to serve Krishna. So why they are that's their responsibility to take care of the material. And again Krishna comes in their family in different forms. We can see like so that they are doing so nicely. We can see here. So nice, like thank you very much everybody. So for giving me the opportunity to serve all the devotee. If anybody has any question or comment, feel free. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Pranam all Guru Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj. So very nice class, Mataji. Thank you so much. I would like to ask devotees if you have any question or any comments.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
I was wondering if we can finish the chapter because just few verses are left.
Sure, Mataji. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can end the chapter. We can take a new tomorrow.
Sure,
Thanks,
sure.
Mataji.
Sure. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. Text 45. Shri Shuka Vacha Samyemaya Manyu Samrambham Manayanto Munirvachaha Upagiyamana Namuchrir Yayu Sarve Trivishtapam. Translation. Sri Shukdev Goswami said, accepting the words of Narada, the demigods gave up their anger and stopped fighting. Being praised by their followers, they returned to their heavenly planets. Text 46. Ye avashishtarane tasmin narado anum tena te balim vipanam adaya ashtam girim upagamam. Translation. Following the order of Narad Muni, whatever demons remained on the battlefield took Bali Maharaj, who was in a precious condition, to the hill known as Ashtgiri. Text 47. So we can see the situation is going toward like Vaman, they will come soon. Text 47. Tatra vinasta vayavana vidyamana shirodharan ushana jivayam asha samjivanya swavidyaya. There on that hill, Shukracharya brought to life all the dead demonic soldiers who had not lost their heads, trunks, and limbs. He achieved this by his own mantra, known as Sanjivani. Text 48. Bali chosana sa spashta pratyapannendriya smriti parajito api nakhidyal loka tattva vichakshanaha. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bali Maharaj was very experienced in universal affairs. When he regained his senses and memory by the grace of Shukracharya, he could understand everything that had happened. Therefore, although he had been defeated, he did not lament. Purport. It is significant that Bali Maharaj is here said to be very experienced. Although defeated, he was not at all sorry, for he knew that nothing can take place without the sanction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Since he was a devotee, he accepted his defeat without lamentation. As stated by the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Bhagavad Gita 247, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Everyone in Krishna consciousness should execute his duty without regard for victory or defeat. One must execute his duty as ordered by Krishna or his representative, the spiritual master. Anukulena Krishnanu Shilanam Bhaktir Uttama. In first class devotional service, one always abides by the order and will of Krishna. Thus, and the Bhakti Vedanta purport of the 8th canto 11th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled King Indra Annihilates the Demon. So we can see here, like again, there is one more devotee who was born in the family of demons, Bali Maharaj. So we discussed like about Prahlad Maharaj and Vratasur, and then Vibhishanji, and there is Bali Maharaj. Like Prabhupada is telling in the purport so wonderfully, like since he was a devotee, he accepted his defeat without lamentation. So this is the quality of a devotee. They'll never lament. They know whatever is going on, it's Krishna's desire. It's not our desire. If we desire something, it can be wrong also. But when Krishna desires something, maybe outward looks wrong, it will be good. So sometimes we have nice example of our children. Sometimes children they wants to do something and we stop them. Like small child want to take a knife and mother no, it can hurt the child. Mother will stop and child start crying. No, I want a knife. But but mother no, like if the child get a knife, he or she will get hurt. But later, after few years, when they start working with the knife and see everything, then they will understand no, knife is not a easy thing. So same thing when Krishna give us difficulty, sometimes we feel it's really bad, whatever is going on. But later the result is always good because Krishna is always ready to protect his devotee. So that's why, but in a favorable condition, we have to do everything in Krishna's service. Anukulena Krishnanu. Anukulan. So we have do everything in positive way. Whatever Krishna is defeat or victory, everything is Krishna's blessing. So this is nice, and we can see like Shukracharya, who was the priest of demigods, he made all the demons whosoever their heads are attached with their body. Like we heard the Sanjeevani Bhuti earlier also that name, like Hanumanji bought that for Lakshmanji, and here also he was using this Sanjeevani Bhuti. Like by using that, he gave them life back because their heads are not cut with their body. So we can see they have that power. Thank you very much, Madhavi. Thank you all the devotees. Hare Krishna. Anybody has anything to add?
Thank you so much, Mataji, for completing the chapter, and the enthusiasm with which you gave the class made us, be more attentive to listen. Because sometimes there are only translations, then we're looking for purport, and in the purport we're trying to look at something which could be relevant to us. So the last this thing was very nice, that everyone in Krishna consciousness should execute his duty without regard to victory or defeat. So much of Bhagavad Gita comes in Bhagavatam. So even if we are not reading Bhagavad Gita, although we should read Bhagavad Gita, still, uh, so many Bhagavad Gita verses will keep on coming to us, because through the Bhagavatam. So very important to read, like you said in the beginning. And it says one must execute his duty as ordered by Krishna or his representative, the spiritual master. And one thing is very nice, Mataji, which I just wanted to share, like in our Krishna consciousness, I think it's in the Chaitanya Charitamrita also, that whoever wanted to leave and go away and join the Krishna conscious movement, Lord Chaitanya would never approve of it, because Krishna has, this world has not come from a chance. It's come from, everything is like, it's not come by accident. So whatever position at whatever time we are, we are in, that is a time where, and if we start our bhakti process, Krishna wants us to, Lord Krishna or Lord Chaitanya wants us to do it at that particular moment. He doesn't want us to, say, okay, now become a devotee, so I should go to the Himalayas, or do something, some other nonsense. All we have to do is like basically adopt a way of living in which we can purify ourselves through this process, which is not very hard, by chanting and following the regulations, and how year after year, we are so blessed because of Srila Prabhupada, that, we are leading, at least trying our best to lead a pure life. And and just I mean, just going along, and just there is less fear in our life, and we just want to go back to Godhead, and we know Srila Prabhupada will take us, like that. So Mataji, in your class, you were mentioning about the fact that when you're cooking bhoga, we should be very careful not to taste or eat, and because I heard that if you are cooking, say you take a bath and you go to the kitchen and cook breakfast or lunch, or how number of meals you cook, the moment you eat, your body becomes impure, right? Because even
Yes, Mataji. Yeah.
can
Because
you
like it
emphasize
says,
a little bit more on that? Because sometimes what we do is we'll have some banana or some fruit in the morning, and or something we will eat, and then later on we'll cook lunch. But I think it's good to
but
take a bath, and
yes,
yeah.
Mataji, like those are rules and regulations are more strict for the temple kitchen when
Hmm.
we cook for the deities. For the home, like sometime if we are in a situation that we need to eat something, that's okay because they are home deities. But for the temple, like sometime we cook Raj Bhog or something in the temple, Bal Bhog. That time, like we should be very, very careful. Like after eating, we should take bath and then we can go to the kitchen. Yeah. For home, like just little bit here, at least main thing is whatever we cook we offer to Krishna, and we should be in a clean situation, clean our, we should have baths, we should not touch anything without shower. Like in the material world, I know this situation is like, that's why like outsider people, they think like devotees have, they are, maybe they came from some different world, they are not normal people, because mostly people are here, like we all know, like they just after getting up, they first eat, drink their tea, and the ladies, they go directly to the kitchen without shower or anything. But as a Krishna conscious devotee, we all know, even our children also, they know like that they also know, like we should be like careful, like not to go in the kitchen without shower.
Hmm.
So that's but at the home, like sometimes we have children and they also want to do something, let them allow. Sometime if we don't give the, like I still remember my elder one, when she was small, like 4 year, we had just small Gopalji, she was giving bath. And I some of Prabhupada disciples, they also told us it's okay, because they are some, if we give them chance now, and in the beginning itself, if we tell them rules and regulation, all of them, then maybe they will run away from the service. But if we give them chance, then one day, slowly and gradually, we can train them. Like as they will be growing, we have to train them, like you have to do this thing. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Mm.
In reference to this, there was one Mataji here in Orlando.
Mm.
Her name is Sudha Mataji. So what she
Mm.
does, she's your god sister,
Mhm.
like Gopal Krishna Maharaj, His Holiness. And
Mm.
what she does generally is, I mean, she's almost in her 90 right now.
Mhm.
You know, she still keeps home programs. She's so strong. And what
Mm.
she eats only 2 times. So
Mm.
she makes sure that in the middle, of course, she will take some fruits or nuts or
Mm.
milk,
Mm.
fruit,
Mm.
nut, milk. And anyway, these crunchy snacks are not good for you. They're all processed food, right?
Mm. Yeah.
And then she will make like a proper like a heavy lunch brunch,
Mm.
and then a light dinner, and
Mm.
the whole thal goes for offering, and life is very simple. Take a
Yeah.
bath, come in, cook and offer, and then everybody eats that, and then in the middle of the
You
day.
know, Mataji, Krishna conscious life is very, very simple.
Yeah.
It's very simple life. Like in
Hmm.
the material world, people makes it complicated. Like if we make just plain khichdi for home, that is also very good for our health.
Yes.
But in the material world, people are so lazy, they don't want to cook anything. For them, like cooking is the hardest thing at home, and all they are always running for the free food. But for the devotees, like my daughter, she had some office meeting, office like lunch that day. She went with her office people, and the director was sitting in front of her, and he was surprised to see like she took her own lunch also there.
Hmm.
This is devotees attitude, because they cannot eat anything outside.
Yes. Hmm.
That place is not clean.
That's true, Mataji. And
We cannot even imagine, like for water also, sometimes they reusable glass they give in the water, in the cup for the drinking water. So that time also we have to tell them, no, if you have disposable glass, give us water in that only. Because the cleanliness is very important. People, the purity is important. Cleanliness more important is purity. People like in America, if we go anywhere, even the restroom is also very very clean. Like we are all in America, we all can see. As like sometime in India, those places are little bit dirty, but here it's everything hygienic, everything clean. But purity is not there. People makes their house still clean, but purity is not there. Purity means like they whatever we don't need to eat, we should not eat. Yeah.
Great. Mataji. Thank you so much for sharing this. And these days I do like kind of preaching to many people who go to restaurants, telling them that you should come to the ISKCON temples and see how the devotees take up their food.
Yeah. Yes, Mataji.
And
Yeah.
these people in the restaurants, how they're cooking, what they're touching, what is happening. So there was one Mataji got influenced by me saying, okay, I'll stop going to restaurant only.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, I agree, Mataji. Like our neighbors, they are Catholic. He's the president in the Catholic school. Our neighbor, and he sponsored, we cook for the homeless people. And one time he sponsored like last to last cooking, like in December he sponsored. And he came, he was surprised to see everything that we were cutting. He said like, you have sometime you should invite the people, those are there, those they eat this thing, so that they can see how clean and everything you make. So he said, I can bring some volunteer from my school also to help you in this cooking and cutting. So and after that next cooking also, his son came to help us. So they were surprised how so nicely and clean all the veggies, and everybody's cutting and cooking.
If you don't mind, can you just kindly share with us what you're doing? Because that gives us also ideas, and all this is all a part of preaching. Like giving prasadam.
Yeah.
And
We are
what?
not doing big service, just small, very small service. We cook for the like here is a shelter called Knoxville Rescue Ministry Center, and we cook for them twice in a month. We cook every time 300 people food, and we have different people, they sponsor the cooking. And we like generally people give them canned stuff, but we give them fresh, like instead of dal we put beans. They have the taste for the beans, kidney beans, rajma, and
Yes.
rice, and we mix and put a lot of veggies like khichdi. And we make our halwa, that is all time favorite for everybody. I still remember those days, like when before COVID, when we were cooking there. Some of the people, those were working there, they always come to us and they said, like, can you just fill this bowl on a top so that we can eat it again and again. That halwa, they like it so much, Mataji, you won't believe. And then first day in 2012, when we start this cooking, that day the person, he came to us and he showed us the trash bin. He said, this trash bin is always filled with the leftover food, and today I don't know, your food is so good that nothing is there.
Amazing. Hari bol.
So it was nothing like we
And
don't put any spice, even not even jeera also, cumin seed. We don't put even that also. Just like all the veggies and rice and that beans, like khichdi we make and put salt, and everything is fresh. No canned stuff, no canned beans, nothing is tomatoes. Also we put fresh tomatoes, and the sweet halwa that we make, it's also nice, and we use everything organic, like from the Costco we buy. So that, and on the top of that, just leave everything aside. When we offer to Krishna, Krishna makes everything perfect. Yeah. Everybody give everybody give them food, but nobody give them prasadam, Mataji. We know prasadam is for the soul, not for the body. Yeah.
thank you so much
Thank you.
for sharing.
Thank you, Mataji.
And others have some questions and comments, they can go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, and a very, very happy new year to you and all the devotees on this call. Sorry, I joined a little late. Mataji, my question is, what is the difference between purity and cleanliness? You were mentioning about the restrooms in America and things like that. Thank
Like
you.
cleanliness, Mataji, they keep everything very nice. Like if I have glass, like like we have glass of glass, but people eat like sometime drink also. They drink in the same glass, and they make it clean and keep that place, and anybody can drink water from the same glass. But that glass is clean but not pure. You got my point, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. So they should be separated. Actually,
Separated. Purity is very important, Mataji.
right.
Still in the Kali Yuga we have cleanliness, but purity is missing. Purity is like very important. Like whatever we touch, like we should wash our hand first before going to the kitchen. Before, like if we go out in the store, after coming from the store, we should wash our hand nicely. Like one time, from Orlando now, the Mataji know that devotee like Shraddhanjali Mataji and Dwapine Prabhu, they came to our house almost 15 years back, Mataji, and they told us like Mataji, when you buy even milk bottle also from the store, you should wash it before putting to the refrigerator. See, and we saw in their house they keep separate sink. One is for Krishna, one for us. That I like. We like that so much. And after coming from their house, we made our house like that. That is purity.
Yes, Mataji.
So this is the difference, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Also, Mataji, I wanted to add, like, for example, in a glass, if somebody is taking liquor, right? Or some other drink, or in a plate they're having meat. So what happens is, even if you wash it at home, or, after some time, if continuously they're having liquor, that smell is there. In a microscopic level, it is not like pure. So it is better to abandon or throw or give it to someone who's drinking only.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, I agree. Mataji, Mataji, when we were cooking in the shelter for the homeless people, you know what we were doing before start cooking? We cleaned the whole place with the cow dung and that turmeric. And we cleaned the sink and everything. Still, we feel so bad. We don't use their pots and anything. We take our pots, serving, cooking spoon and everything. We don't use their knife or anything. But still, we don't feel good. That's why nobody wants to go back in the shelter, because even that place is clean, but not pure. Everything, knife and containers and their serving trays, everything is so clean. To see it, it looks so clean, but we know like they are cooking meat and all in the same containers. That's why we were not using any of those stuff. Yeah.
It's Mataji. And like, for example, the example of purity is Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada has given us this Sunday love feast. And that love feast is like such that you go to any ISKCON temple and you will see that there is a total separate area for washing plates. People want to wash their mouth, hands, and the plates are there. Or sometimes not plate, I mean, whatever. It's like, you're washing your hands and all the I don't know what they call in English, juta, like, right? But the kitchen, that is another transcendental place, where only pots are washed and it's so clean. And that's why so many people come into pot seva, because they know that nobody's eaten from those pots, and there is a total distinction. Like, if something we're cooking in a kadai, then it gets transferred into containers, and those containers also kept in the kitchen with the spoons, so that purity is maintained. And so, I mean, I was really mesmerized. And when I saw this in the beginning, because I remember used to see like my parents and grandparents do, but here it is a clear cut purity standard is maintained, which is very nice, very nice. Yeah. Thank you, Mataji, for sharing, and all glories to our ISKCON temples that devotees are following that. And thank you for appreciating Shraddhanjali Mataji. Yeah, she really is very particular about all the, these aspects. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Can we wind up the call, Mataji? Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Today we took extra time because it's an off day. So we thought
we have program at our house 11 o'clock, Mataji.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
And you're always engaged.
Yeah. They some few of they will be coming for chanting and reading Bhagavad Gita. So because it's a newer day, so people don't know what to do that day. So that's why we thought let's keep a program so that everybody can come and chant and read Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. And Mataji, you said in the end there was this family comes again and again. Do you mind? I'm sorry, I didn't understand which family you were talking about.
Oh, that Catholic family, that our next door neighbor.
No, from the Bhagavatam, that they are coming every time. Are you talking about Bali Maharaj? I mean, in different forms, souls. I don't know.
Yeah, Bali Maharaj, like the different devotees, they took birth in the demonic families. Like we have Prahlad Maharaj, Bali Maharaj, and we have other devotee like Vritasur, and then we have Vibhishan Ji. They appeared even though they appeared in the demons family, but they are the pure devotee of the Lord. Like we know Bali Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, they are the 12 Mahajans. So one of the 12 Mahajans. Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, all the devotees.
So we give a prayer to Mataji and all the devotees. Vancha
Lord,
Patru-
Kripa Sindhu
Sindhu Bhayu Pritanam Pavanavi
Vaishnavi
Vaishnavi Namo Namo.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
All the
Prabhupada
devotees.
Jai.
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 Jai
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Jai.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome back,
Hare Bol.
Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Bol.
Bol.
Hare Bol.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.